Hey everyone, I'm Ryan. Welcome back to my channel. It's gonna be short, it's gonna be quick, it's gonna be probably really stupid. I'm a proletarian. Okay. For those of you who don't know what that is, I want to say it's a common word. I'm too dumb to know, but I do know it's used in George Orwell's 1984. Okay. The proletariats are the general masses that they're that the government manipulates and uses, basically for the tax income and the wealth that they have accumulated. Um, and it's the majority of people in that story. Okay? I just came from a bar here in a little town in the United States, in Wyoming to be precise. Most of us are proletariats. Okay? There was a couple guys in there bragging to the bartender about how much money they make. Doesn't matter. They're part of the proletariats. Okay. In 1984, the way the government keeps the proles happy is with entertainment. So things are done in that book. Basically, they pay them the minimum, but provide them as much entertainment as they need so that their eyes never open to what's truly going on around them. Okay? Sound familiar? It's because that's what's happening. Okay? Let's be bluntly honest. That's what's going on. I have hope though with I think the government has played their hand with the vaccine mandate. And I think enough people are finally seeing through this. And I've said before, I got the vaccine. I might be one of the robots now. But I fully believe what it's going to take to push back against the powers that be is for enough people to say, we're not doing that. And if you want to make us do it, you have to come make us do it. We're not willingly going to do it. That's good. That's good. That's what America was founded on. The United States, America, the United States of America was founded on that principle of saying we don't want the taxation without representation. We're not doing it. And if you want it from us, you got to come get it. That's good. But I don't think we've had a true revolution like they had back then. And I think that's what's here. It's what's upon us. Because things are going to have to change very, very, very quickly. The country as a whole in the United States is struggling because we now have, supply chain issues and shipping issues because we've outsourced all of our materials and our goods from other countries. Something major is going to have to change here in this country. It's going to have to change. Can't keep doing this because we see now that if one thing is misstepped, which right now is all the ships sitting offshore, what do we see? Huge inflation. Empty grocery store shelves. Higher gas prices, what have you. But that's just the start, unfortunately. Because what's the next thing you see? All the shelves are empty. No gasoline at the pumps. What have you. All these things we enjoy as a wealthy country. Okay, these are things we enjoy. But we are so few steps away from those things not being there. Okay? I'm not even pushing for like, oh, you gotta prep, you gotta be a prepper. You gotta be ready for when what do they call it? It's shit hits the fan. But they have to shorthand it on YouTube. I'm not even saying that. What I'm saying is stuff's got to change. We don't want shit to hit the fan. Especially in this country. It's supposed to be the greatest country in the world, right? That's what everybody thinks. That's what everybody wants. We don't want shit to hit the fan here, especially here of all places. So things have to change. I said it in one of my previous videos. These wealthy billionaires. Who needs $1 billion? That's so stupid. What do you need $1 billion for? Wouldn't you rather see the millions of people in this country all living a good life? There's no reason in this country anybody should not live a healthy and a happy and all their basic needs met kind of life. Now, well, you're a fucking socialist. You know what? We have the breathing room and the ability and the capability to have some socialist aspects. Do I like capitalism? Not on every level. Do I think people who work hard should be able to rise to the top? Yes. Socialism takes that away. The people who work hard get the same thing as people who don't work at all. I don't think that's how our system should work. But the way that we have the foundation to have some socialist aspects that make it so everyone here is provided for. And those who still want to rise to the top can still rise to the top. Nobody needs $1 billion. Nobody. Let's be real. We can do $1 billion. It's crazy talk. Even $1 million. $1 million like a year. That's so much. Who needs $1 million a year? We can do it $1 million a year. The only thing you should do, if you have that much money, is make other people's lives better. Especially if you have employees who work for you. I'm not in that position. I wish I was. Wish I was in a position where I had so much money and wealth that I could pass it on to the people helping me make it. And this country has that foundation. God, do we ever have that foundation? I said it before and I'll say it again. Do I think those people deserve to have, who worked hard and they built their own company and they worked 16-hour days, 18-hour days to make their wealth? Do I think they should have a great life? Yes, absolutely. That's the point of capitalism. But do I think a CEO needs to make $40 million a year and his lowest paid employee needs to make $40,000 a year? No, I don't. And the inflation rates have gotten out of control. I'm sure I've said this before. In the 70s, which, give or take that as you will, a household, a family could afford to purchase a home and possibly pay it off very quickly on a single income. And some of these people could have had 2, 3, or more children and still afforded on a single income to do that. Nowadays, it seems like people can have multiple incomes, working multiple jobs, and possibly not afford rent, or live month to month hoping they can afford their rent and praying that one of